Okay, whoops. Hey, oh, wait. Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Saber C. Hart, and welcome to Home, a unique horror adventure. Now, this is the very first game I'm recording for 2022. I have no idea when it's going to get out there, but I don't think there's a but to that. I don't know when this video is going to come out, so you'll see it some point in the future. But it is the first recording I've done in the year 2022. Yay. So let's see. Turn up the volume, turn off the lights. I'm not going to turn the volume up any further because I think it sounds good. And I think the lights are good too. All I remembered at that point was finding myself alone. Oh. Okay, so it's using the up and down arrow keys. Oh, my head. Where was I? It was so dark. Oh shit. There was something by my feet. A flashlight. I'm loving these graphics. Can I not use, no, WSD, no. Not gonna use that. Okay, so this could be fun. Hopefully it doesn't use the mouse. How do I... Oh, base. That house. Where was I? Oh, look, dead body. There was a body lying on the floor. Who was it? I'm asking a lot of questions here. What's going on? Do I have any answers? Oh, look, kitty cat. Ah. Little bastard. Just wanted to love you. And yet you run away. Where'd you go? This. What the fuck is that? Oh, those are from books. You know, those belong on the bookshelf. Ooh, computer. The desk had a computer and some papers on it. And a single drawer. I didn't want to snoop, but should I open the drawer? How do I don't have any indication. Should I click on it? Yes? Okay. Yeah, WASD would have been much better. Can I change the settings? Receipts, pens, and a blurry photo. Looked like a store of some kind. Why does this look so familiar? Is this my house? Oh, no way to change that? Okay. I would have much preferred to be able to use WASD. What's this? Blood? Rust? Nope, blood. Blood on the wall. It smelled fresh and sickening. I realized there was blood on my shoes and pants. Oh man, I had to get out of there. I don't see any blood in your pants, dude. I think you're good. There's a crack on the wall. Where'd the kitty cat go? Okay, let's go downstairs. Oh. I noticed that I limped as I moved down the stairs. How did I hurt my leg, I wonder? All I could really recall was coming home, seeing Rachel. Why did it take me so long to realize I hurt my leg? Damn, dude. You're pretty tough, or you're on some adrenaline. I don't know what you did. But, yeah, that's all I got. I was upset. She looked afraid. I shook my head and tried to clear it. I knew I should have I know I should head downstairs. Try to find a way out. More books. Oh, space. The shelf was full of books on local history and hunting. Seemed like the owner of the house really knew the area. Is it my house? I hear my heartbeat. Oh. Somebody undid their zipper. Did I pull my fly down? Am I whipping my dick out? Kicking around in this house? Probably. An old dining table covered in dirty dishes for two people. There were dozens of beer cans and other liquor bottles among the dishes. Oh, the smell was turning my stomach. Oh, I thought this was a desk. What's this? A black and white photo. Looked like the man upstairs and his wife, I guessed. There was no reason for me to keep this. Should I take it? Can I press Y for yes? Okay. I slipped the photo into my pocket. Maybe this would help me find some answers. So, did I come in here and kill them? Sleep in their bed? Is the wife somewhere? Is Rachel somewhere around waiting to kill me? Rachel, you around here? You waiting to spook me? What's this? A thin gray mouse was stuck in a trap. It looked frantic but exhausted. Should I free it? Yeah. Be free, my little friend. It's not my house. I don't give a fuck if you destroy it. Maybe it is my house. I don't know. Hey, look, tools. A collection of rusty tools. These look like they've seen a lot of use and were caked in damp-smelling dirt. Why were they in a Why weren't they in a shed? Did I use them to bury Rachel's body? Oh, maybe this is my house. A photo similar to the old one I picked up. It'd been moved a lot. There seems to be a switch behind it. Should I push the switch? Yes. It depressed smoothly into the wall. I heard a faraway click somewhere. What did I unlock? I imagine it's downstairs. Fuck. The door was taped up and seemed to be stuck. By the smell, I guessed it led to the kitchen. Why would you close off the kitchen? I'm asking a lot of questions here. I need some answers. There's a lot of questions to be had. What's in the mirror? I looked like hell. My clothes were dirty and torn, and there was mud caked all over my shoes. Did I kill Rachel and bury her body outside? Did I kill that man? The bathroom was spotless. Everything had been wiped to a sheen. I wonder if it was the man's wife who did the cleaning. Or him. Nice pristine bathroom. At least I know they're clean people. There was a photo development tray lying on the floor. Some leftover negatives were sticking out, but they were pretty blurry. I thought I saw what looked like treetops. So they also used the bathroom to develop their photos as well as take a piss? You know, I guess, oh shit. Front door was blocked by a pile of furniture. I knew how to find another way out. Shit. So they developed their photos while taking a piss and dump. I guess they're, Shit. Oh. Oh. It's on the table. There were sheets of paper all over the kitchen table. It looked like a series of names, but written down. But they were too smudged to read. I can only make out a few of the notes. Ecard, Ocker, last one, I promise. It didn't make much sense at the time. At the time? So am I writing this from the future? Hey, there's the mouse. Did the mouse eat it? And, what the fuck is all over the... What is this? Is it dirt? Dust? I wasn't paying attention. And I just got a thing called cause and effect. Did the mouse just chew and shit all over the place? Is that what that's a reference to? I don't know what I did. I did something. The switch in the wall appeared to have unlocked the door. Oh. So there's a basement. I mean, you normally don't go in the basement in a horror game, but, you know, whatever. That's where the shit happens. The box looked heavy, but there was marks on the floor. It had obviously been moved before. Maybe I had found a way out. I must have moved it, right? I must have moved it? Is he speaking from the future, or has he already lifted this? I heaved the box forward and it finally gave. There was a ladder going underground, where the box was. A dank smell rose from the passage. Did I climb down the ladder? So Based on the language it's using, I'm writing about this in the future, so I'm assuming I survived this. So yeah, I'm gonna climb down the ladder. Obviously, I don't die. I looked again at the photo I found in the house. The couple looked distant, like they didn't want to be in the same picture. I wondered where the wife was. My leg was in terrible shape, but I had to get out. Am I slowly bleeding to death? Do I have like a limited amount of time? This is a cave. This isn't a basement. Footprints in the dirt. Looked like more than one kind, and a lot of traffic. Again, what's all this shit? Places all over were marked on the old map of the town. Blah. Places all over were marked on the old map of town. The industrial area near the river, various houses, and even the water tower near the old rail station. Oh, okay. What's this? Newspaper clippings from the local paper. They were all about murders in town over the last few years. Wait. There were photos. Photos of our house. What the hell was that about? Maybe I should have looked around more, tried to find some information. So I'm guessing the man kidnapped me, tried to kill me, but I beat him to death? And the woman is somewhere in the house? A work table, covered in paper. Papers, dirt, and a handgun. I hated guns. I didn't take it, did I? Fuck yeah, I'm gonna take it. I took the small handgun in my house. Its weight was something reassuring. I mean, fuck it, man. You don't know where you're at. You need to take that. Oh. I'm going deeper down. It was so dark down there, and the air smelled stale and putrid. I wouldn't believe what I saw. What was this place? No, look, hooks. Some kind of homemade rack, slung together with poorly cut wood and rope. It was caked with old blood. Somebody didn't actually use that, did they? Well, meat hooks, yeah, they probably used it. Crudely made shelves. They looked like they were holding cans of some kind of corrosive. The labels were worn and slick, but I could see the warnings. Oh, shit. So, this is where they killed people. They hung them up on a rope, probably dipped them in a vat of acid after they murdered them, or they did it a lot while they were alive. I don't know. Oh, I went further down. Let's go back up. I saw something else over here. Hey, look, a cage. It looked like a cage. It was small, but there was something coating the bottom. Something wet. Yep, they melted him down while they kept him in the cage. Ah, so I can hear myself limping. What's over here? The desk looked old and caked with grime. On it was a stack of old faded paper covered with what looked like names. They were scratched out, and ineligible notes were written beside them in faded blue ink. I can only make out a few letters. None of it made any sense to me. Didn't make any sense to me either. Hey, look. Door. Ah, here's a body. There looked to be bones half dug into the ground, and the remains looked old. The faded clothes that stuck up amongst the dirt looked familiar. They looked like the clothes that woman was wearing in the photo I found. Is this the man's wife? Well, she's dead too. So, I'm the killer. That's the only thing that makes sense. I killed the man, killed the wife, or the man killed his wife, dragged me to his house, and then I beat him to death with a rake. All of these are possibilities. I have no idea. Making lots of guesses, asking lots of questions. Some kind of old boxes. They look like they were years old. Wait a minute. These boxes had clothes in them. Clothes I remembered throwing out after Rachel and I moved to town. What the hell were they doing here? Ah, so he took my clothes to sniff them, did he? Sniffing clothes, getting ready to kill us. So there's something in here. I don't know what it is. Oh, bats. That's nice. I remember noticing the broken ladder. I had to be careful. If I crawl down this ladder, do I die? Is there a death state in this game? Let's go this way. What? Oh, was the body whispering to me? There was a rope hanging there. I wasn't sure how sturdy it was. Did I take it? Yeah, you did. Maybe the rope would make that broken ladder easier to descend. Man, I don't know what that whisper was. I couldn't understand it. The rope I found would have let me climb down the broken ladder safely. Did I climb down? Hell yeah. I could hear a faint hum, and the smell from before started to get worse. Is it cheese? Did I smell cheese? Is that what this is? Giant boxes of cheese? Cheese. Lots of lamps and stuff down here. What's this? A bunch of old newspapers, wheat pasted together. A message had been hastily smeared on it. Peep out. Danger due to cave-in. Oh, well, fuck it. Oh, shit. Who the fuck has a giant cave under their house? I could still feel a faint impression of the rope I had slid down as I pressed against the heavy metal door. It was probably for the best that I hadn't jumped. The ache in my leg was bad enough as it was. If I could have, though, I would have run straight out of those awful tunnels. Who would keep such a place? At least I thought I had found that old handgun. It seemed to work, and from the smell of it, it had been used already. I kept the gun in my pocket. It seemed a familiar weight there. There was dirt on the ground. It looked wet, and there was grass smeared within it. Huh. So maybe this is the way out, or is this arrow pointing me to the way out? What's up here? Garbage! Disgusting. It was a mess of filthy garbage bags. There were rips and tears in most of the bags. What looked like an old videotape was sticking out. Did I take the tape? Yeah. I'll find a video or a VHS tape player. I can play that. I wasn't sure what I hoped to discover with the tape, but I took it anyway. I have no idea what the consequences for taking this shit is, but I imagine I'll need it. I could hear a faint trickling sound, like water. What was that? Exit? A kitchen knife covered in drying blood. Thinking about it made me sick. I didn't even want to touch it. Did I take the knife? Hell yeah, it's probably evidence. I slipped the knife in my boot since I had the gun in my pocket. Did I really need all this? Hell yeah, you do. Fuck. I wasn't sure what those valves were for. Did I turn it anyway? Probably best not. Probably shouldn't. That's like the first no. I wasn't sure, but I thought it was some kind of regulator. I had no idea how it worked. Yeah, best not to touch it if you have no idea how it works. Probably the wisest idea. The door was locked. There was a musty smell from inside. Ah. Another valve. What the fuck is all this shit? Valves 3 and 4. I'm assuming that's... I needed it to do something. And this is valve 2. And I think then that room, that's valve 1. So what's in here? Oh, it was locked, that's right. So I guess I should go to the exit? There was a rusty ladder sunk into the water, which smelled disgusting. I knew I couldn't climb down that. Maybe I had to find a way to drain the putrid water. Okay, so that's what the valves are for. But I imagine... I didn't see any kind of numbering or anything. What was over here? I forgot already. Oh. Oh. Something's been climbing through the vents. I wonder if that's what that sound I heard earlier was. See, guess I gotta mess around with these valves. Fuck, I forgot. I thought I could turn this water valve to shut off its flow. Did I turn it? Yes, you did. And what does this do? Though the dust I could see handprints from previous use. Probably from whoever worked in these sewers. I imagine if I turn off all of these valves, I need to somehow mess with the regulator. I thought I could turn this water valve to shut off its flow. Did I turn it? Sure. Do I have to turn all of these off? Sure, the worst that could happen is I just blow the whole place up from the pressure. Oh, did it not turn? Go back to 1. Through the dust I could see handprints from previous use, probably from whoever worked in those sewers. So the house has a directly into the sewers? Where was that ladder at that took me down? Oh, it was the exit. That didn't do anything. So I imagine there's a certain order I have to take to do it. Do not want to go back into those tunnels. It seemed better to press on. So I guess I need to figure out what order these need to be on in. So I can't turn it back on and off. No, did I not? Oh, I just didn't... Interesting. I thought I turned everything off, but I guess I didn't. So can I only turn off certain ones? Interesting. I thought I clicked on all of them to turn them off, but I must not have. That still didn't do anything. I see. Okay, I see. I wasn't paying attention. I'm wondering if I have to do anything with this. Maybe not. But I think I turned off all the water, so I should be good now. I just didn't realize I had to do it multiple times. I thought you only had to do it like once. Yeah, here we go. Looked like the water drained out of that grate in the wall. There was a small metal key left floating in the shallow pool of rancid water. Did I take it? Yeah. I pocketed the small key, but it was so odd shaped, I had no idea what it might open. Can I open something? Oh! Ooh, I bet I know what it goes to. I bet it goes to that room. Go check it out. Whoops. I'm glad I can't just walk off that. Yeah, there's a locked door. Door was locked. There was a musty smell from inside. Oh. I guess it doesn't fit that key. That key doesn't fit the door. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see. Not sure how I feel about that door animation. Oh, wait, what am I doing? Wait, where did I kind of zoned out for a second there. Okay, I got that. And then I went into the store. Yeah, awesome. What's here? The safety poster had definitely seen better days. How old was that facility? How the fuck did I get into this facility? The door was locked. I could have seen a faint light within. Man, how the hell can you get to the facility through a basement in a random house? Oh. I found another dead body, a sewer worker, by the wounds all over his face and body. I figured he'd been stabbed repeatedly. Oh. There was a keyring sticking out of the man's pocket. Did I take it? I thought about the knife I found with some disgust as I carefully picked the keys from his pocket. I was almost worried he was going to grab me. Oh, so I figured out what the knife was used for. The question becomes, who killed all these people? Is it some horrid monstrosity? Or is it just some random person? There was a hint of fresh air here. I must have been near an exit, but I wondered, what did that key I found on the sewer worker do? And what was on the videotape I found? Yeah, I don't imagine I'm gonna find a videotape. I made my way up the ladder as best I could on my leg. Would I really need that gun or that knife before the end? I wondered what was on that VHS tape I found, or in that locked room. Should I have gone back to check? My head was buzzing with questions, mine too, and tired thoughts as I ascended the ladder. Suddenly, as I lifted the heavily lit above me, I could smell fresh air, old pine trees. So I just got out of a facility? Maybe a water treatment plant? Oh, I saw some eyes. Ah, nice. That was not spooky. An old ladder leading up to an ancient water tower. The ladder needed to be extended so I could climb it. Did I extend the ladder? Sure, why not? I popped the latch and brought the ladder down. Let's get a good view. In a patch of smeared dirt and grass, there was a beat-up old wallet. I thought it was mine. Did I take it? Yeah. I slid the filthy wallet into my back pocket. I noticed it didn't contain any kind of gun permit. In fact, it didn't contain any cards or ID of any kind. I thought I should cover my credit card and driver's license at least. From the railing, I could see over the woods and down to the entrance to the sewers. Had I come through there before? If I did, someone definitely could have seen me. Yeah, I see where this is going. I think I'm gonna get surrounded by the police for not having a gun permit or something, and shot repeatedly. Or whatever horde monstrosity is going to come and grab me. I tried the little key I had fished out of the murky puddle in the sewers. It fit, and I heaved open the rusty door. The wind was picking up a bit. The night air had becoming strangely chilly. Oh. Yep, so look at those eyes. There's somebody's watching me. Oh. Am I back at the house? The old train station was quiet as a tomb. The only sound was that of the increasing wind buffeting the decrepit structure. Interesting. So somehow I go from a house to a sewer to a water treatment plant to an old train station. How the fuck does that work? Not that I'm saying that it makes no sense, but you know, it doesn't make much sense. An old map encased in glass hung on the wall. It was the train routes connected to that old station. As I looked at it, it seemed familiar. Of course, the map I found in those tunnels had similar locations marked, and the notes I found on the other man's bookshelf. His notes mentioned the water tower and even his train yard. What was he doing coming back here? I'm hoping to find a VHS player. Oh. I'm confused as to what's going on. Oh. The old train was ripped open, and hanging from a shred of metal, as well as the broken fence, was a dark stained patch of cloth. It looked synthetic, like some kind of outerwear. Inside the train's shell, I could see a few faint impacts, like wounds. Could they have been bullet marks? Was somebody shot there? The ground was well worn, though I couldn't really make out anything. I realized I was touching the gun I had found, as I thought. Oh. So, somebody got shot here. So, shot at the train station. Somebody was stabbed in the sewers, and I have my fingerprints all over the gun and the knife that was probably supposed to do it. Am I the murderer? I mean, he found what he thought was the wallet up in the water tower. Am I just going around killing people and destroying old buildings? Vandalizing property? Anybody here? The ancient ticket booth was falling apart and covered in dust and grime. Stacks of papers lined the counter. Faded remains of old schedules and reports. Among the papers were newer looking sheets covered in scribbles and illegible notes. Bleh. Come to think of it, the man in that house had kept similar scribbles hidden on his bookshelf, and he had notes on the water tower outside too. I guessed he could have been coming here, but why? What was he using this old station for? Oh, so the old man was doing something? Is he the killer? Is he coming for me? Is he using it to kill people? I walked over here, didn't I? I'm kind of losing track of where I'm going and what I've looked at. This is what I use that key for. Ah, rickety old junk. Rickety old doors. Eh, they are kind of junky. What's this? Where am I at now? This must have been the entrance to the forest that was mentioned on that map I'd seen. Whoever was poking around in those tunnels underneath that man's house had scribbled notes on this place. But I couldn't make them out. Here, the sign pointed out various campsites and walking paths within the woods. It mentioned a river, and maybe a washroom, but the rest was too faded to see clearly. Okay, let's see what's in these bushes. Oh, I just crawled through the bushes. I want to see what's over here. Interesting. So I'm gonna crawl through those bush bushes that I'd seen. And I hear some random gobbledygook. It's on the ground. Trampled into the dirt and grass was a plastic card of some kind. I brushed it off and was surprised to see it was my credit card. I wasn't sure if it was still usable, but it was mine. Did I take back my credit card? Hell yeah, it's my credit card. I pocketed the credit card. Hopefully I could find my driver's license too. You can't just leave this shit lying around, man. Through the fence, I could see a dilapidated outbuilding. I wonder if I could find my way around. Oh. I guess I can't go through that fence. Before I get too far, I kind of want to see what's at the other... what going through these other bushes leads me. I hear a stream. Oh, a dry old picnic table sat lonely amongst the trees. It had carvings and marks from years of previous campers. As I tried to read some of the names and the marks, I idly thumbed the knife I'd found. If I wanted to, I could have carved something onto that table. Did I? Yeah, I did. A few crude strokes, I etched a simple design into it. Into the wood. R+H. I felt like a teenager defacing the table. Okay. What was my name again? Yep. The path ended in a cold-looking river. I wasn't sure if it was safe to cross like this. Did I cross? Why not? Now I'm all wet. At least I washed some of the blood off. Oh boy, 2 bodies. 2 young women were half dug into a hasty, shallow grave beneath the trees. The younger looking one was still face up, her dead eyes gleaming against my flashlight. I had no idea who these girls were. I didn't touch the gravesite. Did I? Why not? I tried to arrange the bodies so their clothes covered them better. I closed the young one's eyes, shivering at the slight touch. With a few nearby sticks, I created a head marker so the police could find them later. Boy, I'm getting my fingerprints all over these crime scenes. Did I wade back over to the other side? Yeah, I did. Hopefully nothing gets me. Boy, oh boy. I am going to be convicted of so many murders. And I have no idea if I even committed these murders. Maybe I did. Maybe I went through, grabbed that knife and gun, killed a bunch of people, threw my shit everywhere, and I don't know, kind of just went to this random guy's house and laid on his bed. I think I started this game out on the bed. Whoa. Wait, where did I go? Oh, I have no idea where I went. I got lost. Or I'm lost. A few embers still burned within the fire pit. I thought of the 2 girls across the river and had to collect myself. Uh-oh. 2 folding camping chairs were on the ground. One was knocked over. If those poor girls were here, then they obviously ran off. There were cans of beer spilled onto the ground and the dirt was kicked up. Oh. The cheap-looking 2-person dome tent only made the hairs in the back of my neck stand up. Had this campsite belonged to those 2 girls? Did I chase them away and murder them? Did I do it? Or was it that older guy? And why are there so many different places for me to explore in these woods? I am gonna get lost. Over here. Hey look, a rickety old building. Oh, I found my way around. Okay. I don't want to go back there yet. I want to see where all this other places go. I mean, fuck, there's like 3 or 4 different places I could go. I had finally found the exit. Once I left, I knew I never wanted to return there. Oh. The sign was the same as the first one I had seen. This must have been the exit to the other side of the woods. Well, shit, I want to look around the woods. Okay, that's the campsite. Where this one? This one took me over to the building, right? Oh, wait, what the fuck? I don't know where I'm at. This is the other side. This is where I initially got stuck and then came back around, right? And then... Oh, I must not have gone this far because I don't remember seeing all that. Oh, I'm gonna go in this building, I guess. Fuck it. Bathroom. The grimy sink had a small patch in it, but it looked almost clean. There was a damp-smelling plank leaning against the small stall door. I might have been able to cross the river with it. Oh. I managed to carry the plank under my arm so it didn't get in the way. There wasn't much in the way of clean water there, but the sink still did work. Wait, I waded through it though. Is that a bad thing? Which way did I go? That's the exit. I don't actually remember how to get back there. Okay, so the middle one takes me there. Shit. I wonder where I got lost. There's like so many different ways I can go. The plank I found was long enough to form a crude bridge, but I wasn't sure if it would hold. Did I use it? Yeah. Man, I just stomped across that thing. Oh, and then... Yeah, just stomp all over it. Jesus Christ, dude. I already waded through the water. I don't know if there was, like, a downside to doing that. Okay, so that leads to where the bodies are. Okay, that's the building. And that's the campsite, and this took me to... This took me to the building, and then this is the exit, right? I kind of want to make sure I got everything, because I think some of this stuff is important. Okay, I think I explored all the woods. So, I'm just gonna say, yeah, I explored everything. And I am going to leave. I imagine I'm not coming back. I almost clawed my way through the gate to be out of that hateful forest. The image of that shallow grave was still fresh in my mind. Those two women had obviously been camping in there before they'd been killed, but I hadn't found any clues as to who had done it or why. I shrugged off the thought. I still had so far to go, and I was getting cold and tired out there. Really? I mean, I found my ID. That's kind of a clue. Did I do it? No, I found my credit card. I haven't found my ID yet. As I stepped through the gate, I suddenly recognized the auto part factory, where I had worked as a machinist for all those years. The plant had closed almost 3 years ago now. Times were better then. I thought I could hear a faint rustling behind me. Maybe it was just the wind, and I guess somebody's coming for me? Oh, there's 2 ways to go. I'm gonna go in. Yeah, that's how doors open. Well, shit. One of the lockers hung open. Its contents were tossed around, like someone had been looking for something. The door was locked shut. There was a little electronic box under the handle. A sign was pasted to the front that said, "Danger, closed for repairs." There was a large power box with 5 lights on it. Cables burst out of the box, snaking off to other parts of the factory. The metal was starting to wear, and cobwebs had collected on the corners. The box wasn't receiving power. Do I need to turn it on? The door was locked tight. It seemed to be connected to the power box beside it. Every part of this plant smelled old and rotted. I noticed the old bulletin board on the wall. Why is everything kind of wasting away around here? Our old break table. The layer of dust and grime only made seeing this sting more. The board contained yellowed clippings of newspaper cartons and notices. There were notes to and from the guys that worked here. One of them was to Norman, who was one of the older guys on the line. Yep, that's how doors open. Oh. A power panel. Looked like it was shut off. Did I push the switch? Yeah, let's get some power back. There's a locker. The open locker was stuffed with dirty work clothes and old boots. There was a photo of a woman taped to the inside, but it was scratched out and the face was unrecognizable. Interesting. A power panel. Looked like it was shut off. Did I push the switch? Yeah. It was shut tight. There was a rusty looking card slot on the side. Oh, so I gotta find a card to get in? Power panel still wasn't working. Did I try it again? Okay. How is this place gonna still be receiving power? Guess I need to go upstairs? No, this door is blocked off. The door had been hastily boarded up. This was Norman's locker. The door was dented like someone had punched it. I don't remember him doing that when we worked there. Interesting. Another panel that I hoped could help me get the power back on. Did I push the switch? Yeah. The utility shelf, crammed with mismatched tools and items. There was a claw hammer on the shelf. Did I take the hammer? Yeah, I'll probably need it. As I took the hammer, I noticed it wasn't as dirty as the rest of the tools on the shelf. Oh. Interesting. Somebody was here recently, then. In this locker. The locker was a complete mess. Hidden at the bottom, though, was a magnetic card. Did I take the card? Yeah, I slipped the key card into my pocket. Another panel that I hoped could help me get the power back on. Did I push the switch? Oh. The power panel still wasn't working. Did I try it again? Power panel still wasn't working. Did I try it again? Okay. Another panel that I hoped could help me get the power back on. Did I push the switch? The power panel still wasn't working. Try it again. Awesome. Okay, so the place is up and running now, isn't it? Meaning I can probably try that door that required the key card. Unless I needed to turn the generator on and do something with it. Is somebody else still here? Sounds like somebody's beating on something. The keycard I found seemed like it would pass through this reader. Did I use the keycard? Yeah, let's go through. I slid the card through the old reader and turned the handle. Ow. There was some kind of ventilation hatch here. It looked like it could jump to the room below. My leg hurt enough as it was, but I couldn't see another option. Did I jump? Let's wait for that. If I was too chicken to jump down that broken ladder before, why would I do it now? There had to be another way. Yeah, let's not risk your leg there, man. Door had someone locked itself again. There was no keycard slot on this side. Fuck. I don't have a choice, do I? There was some kind of ventilation hatch there. It looked like I could jump to the below. Yes. And do it. Whee! Oh man, my leg hurt like hell. Well, what's this? There was a crumbled up letter on the floor. It had been scratched out heavily, and it was hard to make out. Did I try to read the letter? Why not? Most of the letter was violently scratched out with what looked to be a ballpoint pen. All I can make out was, need to, just don't, drinking, need, Norman. Who was Norman writing to? I looked around at the darkened trees and damp, hard-packed dirt outside the factory walls. I wasn't entirely familiar with the path before me, but I knew it was a long walk home. For some reason, I felt a hint of regret of leaving that place, but I knew how to get home to Rachel. I thought I might try to make it back to the main road and find my way out from there. Oh. Well shit, I didn't do everything, didn't I? Well fuck. There was obviously more I could do there, but... Oh. Where are you? Who's following me? Okay, fuck it. I'm getting out of here. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, 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 nope. Continuing on. The garbage bin was a disgusting mess of rotten food and slick back bags. I saw a thin greenish corner poking out from one of the bags. It was my driver's license. It looked damaged. Should I take it back? Well, fuck, how did it get all the way over here? Cleaned the card off as best I could. It looked pretty beat up. I was amazed to have found my credit card, and now this. I tucked the card into my wallet, next to my credit card. Suddenly, like it was going to start raining again. Oh, sounded like it was going to start raining again. I had entered Norman's place. This was the back of the store that he ran. It was oddly quiet, except for the faint sound of a television. Wait, I thought he worked at that factory. He'd go and just start his own business? Good for him. So it's going on the other side. The entrance to the front of the store was locked from the inside. Looked like I couldn't just pop it open. I needed a key. There's a bit of blood on the keyhole. Norman's dead. That's just great. Oh, look, blood. The TV still flickered some indecipherable channel. And here's Norman. Oh no, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Norman, my coworker and one of the few friends I had in this town, lay dead beside his armchair. His face and shirt were covered in blood. It looked like he'd been shot trying to get up. His eyes were still wide with shock. Norman, you deserve better than this. Did I close his eyes? Yeah. Let's get my fingerprints all over the body. It's fine. Wasn't sure if I wanted to give him peace or if I just couldn't stand to thinking about it anymore about what was going on. So I closed Norman's eyes. You know, I have a VHS player. That I can stick this tape into. I guess this was Norman's kitchen table. He kept it clean enough, but there was like water rings from 2 cups still there in the woods. The kitchen trash bin smelled fresh. I didn't dig through that mess, didn't I? Dig through the trash. Found a hairpin among the rotting food and trash and pocketed it. Digging through my dead friend's garbage. I'm such an awesome guy. I killed him too, didn't I? I couldn't make out what was on the screen, but that glow just gave me the chills. Oh shit, does he not have a VHS player I could use? Also, I didn't really find a key. What's here? Despite the shock of already finding Norman in that state, seeing this turned my stomach just as much. It was one of Rachel's old fall coats. What was it doing there? Was she okay? The fuck? Oh look, inside the cabinet was a small but impressive cunning collection of hunting rifles, shotguns, even a few items I didn't think were legal here. One of the slots on the rack was empty. The gun I found seemed to match the others there. If the handgun was Norman's, what the hell was he doing with it? The gun would fit there. Did I place it back in the cabinet? Yeah, get rid of it. I carefully pushed the piece back in place and felt a great burden lifted. Achievement, a close call? Oh. Was the close call me not getting in trouble for having a gun with me? I mean, my fingerprints are still all over it. I used the hairpin to pick the lock. The hairpin snapped in half, so I threw it away. The general store was small, but it was clean. It had the usual things: postcards, snacks, magazines, and canned goods. I never went there much. Rachel usually stopped by after work if we needed anything. The register was mostly empty, and a fat stack of travel magazines sat beside it. The icebox seemed to be unplugged. It must have been off for a while. Most of its contents were half melted. Gross. There were various postcards from the area, especially from the tourist traps. One of the postcards showed an old black and white photo of the water tower. It looked to be in much better shape then. Norman was dead, but I had no idea why. Was he involved in all this somehow? Or was he just another victim? That gun I found only seemed to complicate matters. It was such a relief to finally be rid of it. Home wasn't far off now. Even though the rain was relentless, I had to keep going. Let's go through this. It was locked. This wasn't the right gate. Oh, am I coming up to my home? The gate was locked tight. This wasn't my house. Okay. Was this my house? All the TVs sitting around. Oh. The gate was locked tight. This wasn't my house. I thought I was already at my house. The neighborhood's local post box. A letter was sticking out as if someone hadn't pushed it in all the way. I knew it wasn't right, but did I look at the letter? Yeah. There was no return address, but the envelope was addressed to Norman. Careful, I tore it open and looked at the letter inside. It read, "Stay away. She's mine." That was it. No signature, no other information. Interesting. Oh. Did Norman have a thing for Rachel? I had the wrong gate. This one was locked. Did I write that letter? I'd entered our backyard. The rain gave me a terrible sense of foreboding, and it chilled me through my clothes. I was expectant, but also afraid. Oh boy, something horrible is about to happen. I held my breath as I was approaching our back door. I was terrified to step inside. The house was painfully quiet. The only sound was my breathing, ragged and strained. I flicked the light switch by the door. The power was off. Oh boy, foreboding music. That means something bad's about to happen. I remembered having breakfast here on this very table. Was that yesterday or sometime before? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not quite sure what's going on here still. What's in here? The door to the basement. It was locked. Where I'd put the damn key. There was a small pile of mail on the floor in front of the mail slot. How long had it been away? Why hadn't Rachel picked it up? Most of the contents were bills. There was a credit card there. Did I open it? I ripped the bill open and read it. To my surprise, it said something about canceling my credit card due to non-payment. What the hell? The front door was locked from the inside. I couldn't go out though. I needed to see if Rachel was okay. I think that's what it said. I kind of skipped a bit early. Oh. Rachel, you home? The door was stuck shut. There was an old-fashioned keyhole beneath the handle. If I had found the last missing piece from my wallet, the old photo of Rachel and I stared back at me, reminding me of better times. It didn't make me feel terribly comfortable. Did I keep it anyway? Keep it. I replaced the photo in my wallet, feeling like I had gotten part of my life back. Still, the image made me uneasy. Why had I thrown it away? Our television. I had purchased it before I knew I was going to lose my job. I felt pretty guilty about it afterward, but by then it was too late. Rachel was pretty angry about that, I realized. Where can I play the VHS tape? Something bad's about to happen. This music's getting pretty ominous. Our hallway mirror had been smashed. Its pieces shattered on the floor. You guys got a big house. My laptop had been left on. It only had a tiny bit of power left. On the screen was a website about the old water tower. There was a key in the top drawer of my desk. Did I take it? I pocketed the key. Is the bathroom? Our sink, which needed to be replaced. One of the taps always stuck, but I hadn't gotten to finish fixing it yet. We were lucky enough to get a house with where one of those wonderful old claw-footed bathtubs. Over this way. The books there were half mine and half Rachel's. Hey, now that I looked more closely, it looked like the man in that house had some of the same books as I did. There was a suitcase on the bed. It was Rachel's. I remembered it from that trip we took out West. Did I open the suitcase? I wasn't sure what to make of the suitcase's contents. Inside were a few days' worth of clothes, some toiletries, and a train ticket. Where was she planning to go? Huh. Where could she go? The train was kind of fucked. Did I go on a rampage and blow the train up with her in it? Door was stuck shut. There was an old-fashioned keyhole underneath the handle. Oh, I guess the key doesn't go to that one. I may be repeating where I've been because I really don't remember. There's a lot of rooms in this house. I unlocked the basement door. Did I kill Rachel in the basement? Hang her on a meat hook? There were old Christmas decorations in the box. The garbage bags were stuffed with old paint cans and supplies. There was a dirty old key here. Did I take it? I took the small key and tried to remember what it unlocked. There were old clothes, tools, and other things we obviously hadn't thrown out yet. I had put this divider last summer so we could create a separate room in the basement. I haven't finished it yet, so the door was stuck, and the drywall was poorly installed. I might be able to break through it if I found something heavy enough. We had way too much junk. Did I break her up? Oh, wait, I need to go this way. The grimy key I had found in the basement unlocked the door. Is there a body in here? It looked like the room had been tossed around. The furniture was a mess. Did somebody break in here? There was an old crowbar on the floor. Did I need to take the crowbar? Yeah, we're gonna need that. I lifted the heavy crowbar. I appreciated its weight. I'm guessing we'll need the crowbar to break open the drywall door in the basement. What I'm assuming, anyway. Did I break through the wall with the crowbar? Yes. With a heavy heave, I swung the crowbar at the wall. I smashed a hole large enough to step through. As I stepped through the broken wall, my breath caught in my throat. This was it. Was Rachel down there? Was she okay? Don't look. Oh, do I really not want to see what I did? But I have to. I've come so far. Don't look. I'm gonna look. A filthy-looking pile of rags had been dumped in the corner. The stench of this was awful. It made my eyes water. I was terrified to even touch the pile to see what lay within, but I knew I had to. I had come this far. After all this searching, after all I had seen, when I looked within the rags, did I finally find my Rachel? Yes. I looked at it. Oh no. My hands trembled as I pulled back the layers of cloth. There at the center, under all that dirt and mess, was my beloved, my Rachel. Her arms were bruised all over and slashed repeatedly. Her clothes were ripped and torn, and even though through all that sickening blood, it had been obvious she'd been stabbed to death. The knife I had carried all this way suddenly seemed like a poison. What had happened? Rachel, who did this to you? I thought about all I'd seen and wondered if any of it could help me figure out who had done this. And when I couldn't stay there any longer, I stepped away on shaky legs and made my way back upstairs reluctantly, exhausted from my journey. I could no longer resist the urge to close my eyes. Well, shit. Does this start over? It was my wallet with its contents intact. Either I dropped that stuff or somebody else did. Maybe I was sleepwalking again, or maybe somebody stole it from me. Norman's store, that forest, the Waters Tower. Was I at those places before? Yes. I didn't see how it could have happened any other way. I must have been the one to lose my wallet and its contents. But what does that mean? Wait, what happened? Does this game save? I hope so, because that's all the time I've got. I guess we'll have to figure out this mystery in the next video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you next time.